We're taking you into the news right now at the Fox 45 news feed. It is 11 a.m. and we're taking a closer look at the crime crisis in Baltimore City. Despite a drop in shootings and killings, other violent crimes still up. Why some residents say they are still afraid. AAA says this Thanksgiving travel numbers could be the highest they've seen in years. Coming up, the specific times the roads are expected to be the worst. And depending on when you leave, you could be driving in some rain. Coming up, meteorologist Justin Chambers times it all out for you and shares if it's going to stick around for the holiday itself. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Good morning. Breaking news. All clear given at Owings Mills High School after a bomb threat prompted the school to be temporarily evacuated this morning. It all started not too long after students arrived for the day. Now, Baltimore County Police tweeting just before 9 a.m. this morning that the building had been evacuated so it could be searched.
So this morning, our officers received reports of a potential bomb threat here at Owings Mills High School. Officers have since cleared the school and deemed the threat not to be credible at this time. And for school operations, we will refer you to the Baltimore County school system in reference.
Remember, you can always be the first to know about breaking news by signing up for News on the Go. Go to foxbaltimore.com, click on the mobile alert sign up under the station tab. Turning now to a city in crisis, we're tracking a dip in gun violence throughout Baltimore. The drop coincides with the partnership between City State's Attorney Ivan Bates and U.S. Attorney for Maryland Eric Barron, promising a tougher on-crime approach in the city. Since then, homicides falling 20% and non-fatal shootings, they're down 9%. Mayor Scott is claiming, though, he's the one responsible for the decline.
I love them both dearly. Their cases are made by police officers that work for Brandon Scott, the mayor of Baltimore City. We direct. The arrests are done by us. All the enforcement is done by us.
And numbers are going down. You want to hang a star on it.
Despite the decline in shootings and homicides, residents have been coming to Fox 45 News for months, saying they're still worried about their safety. Olivia Dance brings us a closer look at some of those concerns.
Well, Baltimore is seeing a decline in homicides and shootings, but an increase in other crimes like carjackings and robberies, which is exactly why many residents are still worried for their safety.
A lot of the robberies, earlier ones, have taken place really early in the morning when people are getting in their cars to go to work. And I'm also concerned that it's groups of kids. You know, they come up in a car and there's 4 or 5 of them jump out.
It doesn't make anybody feel good to see someone walking down the street and see that they may or may not match a description of people that are going around committing crime. We want everyone to feel welcome, but at the same time, crimes like this, threaten that neighborly attitude.
Fox 45 News has obtained several robberies caught on camera. One of those residents you just heard from lives here in Federal Hill. The other lives in the Riverside area. Federal Hill is one of the areas seeing a spike in robberies. Residents are concerned that often these crimes are being committed by groups of kids and in some cases turning violent. So despite Mayor Brandon Scott touting that homicides and shootings are down, many residents are still concerned for their safety. And as the election heats up, residents will certainly want to see what will be done to reduce these street crimes.
Just search WBFF in your app store. Well, still ahead, we're getting our first look at the most popular and trending pet names for 2023. Coming up, the new #1 name for dogs that's ending a decades-long record. And big changes on Twitter. Several big companies pulling their ads from the social media site. Why they're cutting ties with Elon Musk. But first, fans say the Formula One race in Vegas was a Formula 4 disaster. Coming up, the new class action lawsuit they're filing after the first day of practice ended just 9 minutes into the race.
Weather story, a cooler afternoon ahead. We're tracking the rain that is moving in on Tuesday, and then overnight lows drop into the upper 30s. We'll keep the 50s around tomorrow again with the rain and the wind that we have to deal with. And we'll take a closer look at that forecast and show you how it's going to impact your plans coming up.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
All right, we're back and we're taking a look at your social stream. Lots of reaction to this one. Former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt died over the weekend. Now, according to a statement from the Carter Center, she passed away Saturday afternoon while with her family. During her husband's time in office, Rosalind Carter pushed for more hands-on approach, sitting on the cabinet and meetings and fiercely advocating for mental health. She was 96 years old. Now, one person saying here, may Rosalind Carter's memory and the model she left of tireless dedication to others, making the world a better place, be a forever blessing. Other folks weighing in saying their heart is heavy. For all of us who've dealt with loved ones with mental health issues, we are forever grateful for Rosalind Carter and humanity and the goodness that she brought to the world. Now, some are angry with Formula One because they're now filing a class action lawsuit against the Las Vegas Grand Prix and the owner, Liberty Media. This suit comes after some fans only got to see 9 minutes of the race before a driver damaged his car during the first practice session. The lawsuit is seeking at least $30,000 in damages. Let's see what folks are saying. One person saying, I would be livid. Tickets were so expensive. That they certainly were. Other folks saying a failed class action lawsuit. Good luck. Got to read the fine print when buying tickets. That's true. If a baseball game gets rained out in 3 innings, you won't get a refund. We'll have to see how this plays out here. All right, moving on here to our next story where a number of companies are suspending ads on X. The Walt Disney Company, Apple, Comcast, they're reportedly yanking their advertising from the social media site, and it comes after reports say Musk supported anti-Semitic theories on the social media platform. Let's see what folks are saying here. I mute or block every single ad that comes in my feed anyway since Musk took over. Okay, let's see here. It's concerning to see so many big companies pulling their ads from Twitter. This could have a significant impact on the platform's revenue and future. This will be a touchy one for sure. We'll keep our eyes on it. Still ahead, elected by luck. How and why one mayoral race came down to just this, a coin toss. And a live look now for the White House, where President Biden will spend his birthday today pardoning 2 turkeys. Coming up, we'll show you the ceremony live and share where those turkeys go from here. You're watching Fox 45 Midday. Okay, we're back now with a live look over the Inner Harbor. A bit cooler start for your week than we saw last week, but we've also got some rain on the way. Coming up, a closer look at how long the rain will last and if it will impact your Thanksgiving Day plans. All right, happening now. President Joe Biden is about to pardon 2 Thanksgiving turkeys. This is a live look at the White House, where the ceremony is supposed to start any minute now. Liberty and Belle are the 2 birds taking part in the annual tradition. Now, the president sparing these turkeys from ending up on somebody's table this Thanksgiving.
We've been intently raising them and getting them acclimated to some different things that they're probably not quite used to, whether that's sounds and noises and things like that.
Now, the birds made their public debut Sunday at the Willard Intercontinental all-luxury hotel right near the White House. The gobblers checked into a suite, following a road trip from Minnesota. All right, again, another live look at that pardoning ceremony. Once pardoned by the president, Liberty and Belle will return to Minnesota. The turkey pardoning tradition goes back to 1947, when the National Turkey Federation first presented a national Thanksgiving turkey to President Harry Truman. All right, happening today, a federal appeals court is set to hear arguments on whether again be reinstated or not. Special counsel Jack Smith is prosecuting this case, which charges Trump with plotting to overturn the 2020 election results. Prosecutors say the gag order will stop Trump from intimidating potential witnesses. Defense lawyers say the order would go against Trump's free speech rights. The Los Angeles freeway that was closed due to a fire is back open. California Governor Gavin Newsom says safety inspections showed the stretch of the interstate was safe to operate. The stretch was closed on November 11th after the fire, but officials say roughly 300,000 vehicles use that freeway each and every day. Coming up tonight at 4, a string of robberies in Canton has residents on edge. How the thieves were able to break into homes through the roofs. And restaurant workers in Baltimore City could soon receive minimum wage, while some argue it would hurt other businesses. Plus, President Biden celebrating his 81st birthday today, the concerns surrounding his fitness for a second term in office. And all of this news you can get on your Amazon Alexa through a flash. We deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. So if you have an Amazon device, all you have to do is say, enable FOX45 Baltimore. Okay, trending now. The next mayor in a small town in North Carolina got the job thanks to a Well, Robert Burns had tails, and that means he's the next mayor of Monroe, North Carolina. Both he and his opponent had exactly 970 votes each. The two waived their rights to a recount, opting for a coin toss instead. Both say the tie shows every vote counts in an election, and this was not the only North Carolina race left up to chance. A second race was also decided by a coin flip in that state. Now, in North Carolina, when less than 5,000 votes are cast, the winner is typically decided by a coin flip. Oh my goodness, I had no idea.
Yeah.
Mark Clark, Be More Lifestyle here. I mean, they split the votes, obviously had half and half, but just a coin toss. Could democracy be that easy?
Well, let me tell you something. Here's my chance to get on a soapbox. Well, you know, Americans aren't really voting. So while as outrageous as that sounds, the number is probably around, I guess the last general election, things were up a little bit, but normally it hovers around 50%.
Yeah.
So actually, Taylor, that's what we're doing. People aren't taking advantage of their power to vote. And so it's coming down to a coin flip, as outrageous as it sounds. That's what a lot of people do.
That sounds metaphorical.
If you're watching right now and I ask you the question, are you voting? Have you voted? And you say, then you're one of those people.
You got to be in line first. You got to be an early voter or you're jail.
Save some money, though.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about the weather, the wild and wonderful weather that meteorologist Justin Chambers is going to show us. Take a look here.
Check this out. This is footage of a low precipitation tornado actually in Arizona. You can see the spinning air right there, and that is definitely almost like a water spout, but not really over water, just actually seeing some of that rotation there from those storms in that part of the country. Meanwhile, we have the potential for seeing some strong storms in the southeast on Monday afternoon. As for us here, we're going to keep dry with temperatures in the 50s for the next couple of hours. 56 is our average this time of year, so most of us are going to be below that average number. We will see an increase in cloud cover as we head later into the afternoon and evening time, but we're not tracking the rain for today. It's really going to be on Tuesday. So 53 for our high. Sun's only up until 4:49 as those daylight hours continue to shrink, getting closer to the winter solstice. Upper 40s for Westminster and Cockeysville, Bel Air today. We're going to see 49 in Chestertown and lower 50s in Baltimore down through Annapolis, right about 49 in Columbia. Keeping those lower 50s here for Baltimore and D.C. down through Ocean City at about 50 and 56 in Richmond today. This is our next weather maker, and this is a system that's tracking through the Central Plains into the Ohio River Valley. This takes us through tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night as well. Still could see some snow in parts of western Maryland and also in the Northeast with this system, but it is going to be impacting millions of people who are trying to come in, and then off and on showers through the middle of the day, Tuesday into Tuesday afternoon. This is Tuesday night when we'll have the best chance of some of that heavier rain rolling through, and then that wind will pick up as well. And overall, could see a good inch to an inch and a half of rain for rainfall totals. Some areas close to 2 inches potentially up toward Bel Air and Cockeysville and Hunt Valley. So we'll keep our eye on that. Obviously, we need the rain as we've been very dry. High temperatures not going to be very exciting today. We'll see mainly highs in the upper 40s and lower 50s. So 53 today, mid 50s tomorrow. Upper 50s actually Wednesday will be a little bit warmer. And then behind that system, we dry out. Turkey Day looks great. Black Friday, no issues. And temps will be a little bit cooler in to the weekend and early next week.
All right, still ahead, getting a good deal. Why you may not have to wait until Black Friday this year to save some coin. And then you might want to check your shopping list one more time. Coming up, the most commonly forgotten items that result in that last-minute grocery run around Thanksgiving. We've also got a big night of television for you. Starting at 8 o'clock, an all-new episode of Kitchen Nightmares. At 9, Special Forces. Then stick around for Fox 45 News at 10 and 11, Late Edition. Okay, don't miss this. Thanksgiving is Thursday, and a new survey reveals the most common items people forget during their first trip to the grocery store. Last-minute purchases made the day before Thanksgiving. When it comes to food, whipped cream was #1. It pairs well with the second most forgotten item, pumpkin pie, and then coming at #3, elbow pasta. For non-food items, think about your top 3 disposables, your plates, your utensils, along with aluminum foil. Thinking ahead, though, to Black Friday, if you're waiting to get those deals on certain items, not necessary. Wallet Hub report says 35% of items will offer no savings on Black Friday compared to retailers' pre-Black Friday prices, so keep an eye out for that. Wallet Hub says the best deals for discounts will be in consumer packaged goods, appliances, apparel, and accessories. And someone definitely did not save on this purchase. This bottle of the most sought-after Scotch whiskey in the world just sold at auction for more than $2.7 million. The Macallan 1926 is one of 40 bottles that aged in sherry casks for 6 decades. Sotheby's says this is the oldest vintage Macallan ever produced. What an expensive glass. All right, well, now it's time for your lunch break. A library book in Minnesota has returned more than 100 years after it was checked out. This is strange. A book, Famous Composers, was checked out in 1919. It was apparently stored away and wasn't found until someone was going through their relatives' belongings. Some good news for the family, the library's waiving the late fee. News Midday. Be More Lifestyles up next. Mark Clark is back to tell me what you guys are working on.
Okay, it was me. My grandfather had the book, okay? My bad. Okay, fine. It's called The 7-Friend Theory, and it's going viral on TikTok. Coming up, how the new viral trend is breaking friendships down into categories and what one therapist is saying about it. Here's the question. Do you have 7 friends? Well, find out. Be More Lifestyle coming up next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark. This is Be More Lifestyle, live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore on a Monday. Lady T is here, along with Mike Klein from Z104.3. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. We switched our names there.
Let me tell you
I'm
right
Mark
now.
Clark today.
That's right. Now, if you find it hard to make friends as an adult, consider this. You only need 7 friends. At least that's according to a new TikTok trend. The 7-friend theory says everyone has 7 friends, and each fulfills a specific role.
That's true.
Some examples include the friend you can tell anything, the friend you've had since you were little, the friend who knows everything about you. And while not specific, one therapist says it encourages people to value different types of relationships and understands every relationship is different and unique.
Yeah, I mean, this.
You got 7 friends, DJ, you know, radio guy.
This makes a lot of sense. I mean, I have friends like my best friend. I can't tell him everything because he'll tell somebody, and I'm like, oh my God.
Wait a minute.
And I don't want to harm our friendship, so you got to make sure that you don't tell your best friend everything. So yeah, there are certain people that you know that will keep it quiet. Some people that won't. There's some people that love to party. Some people that won't.
Yeah,
And so, Lady, you have so many friends. Do you have the situation where you have friends that you can't mix together with?
Of course,
You know,
of course.
break
You
that
don't
down
invite
for us.
not everybody's invited to the cookout. Not everybody can come. Not everybody
So how do you not invite them to the cookout?
So I have different level of friendship.
Yeah.
So you have your best friends. Those are your besties, right? And then you have
it's
your
not
friends.
specific for
then
you.
you have
It's a multiple
associates.
best friends.
Yeah. So you have associates and you have acquaintances. There's different levels to friendships. You have your turn-up friends.
She's a whole tree.
You know,
It's
a pyramid. It's a pyramid. But you have
and your
those
family, you're
friends.
very close to your family,
and then
too.
the family,
Yeah.
they also,
And
you know,
your
your
brethren,
cousins
you're
are
very
like
close to your brethren, too.
Oh, the brothers are a mess. I don't know
we want you to
where are
tell
they in the pyramid. I don't know.
Like 87 friends
We
right
want
there.
you to
Right,
tell
there you
it.
go.
Do you believe in the 7-friend theory? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on the Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. Now, a wife and new mom is asking for advice. After overhearing her mother-in-law, making up lies about her and the new baby, the woman says she's got a notification on her phone. When she opened up the camera, she could hear her mother-in-law calling her a bad mom. The wife says her husband was defending her, but when she confronted the mother-in-law accused her of spying on them through the camera. First of all, that's the first thing I lead with. You spy. I mean, yeah, you're doggone right I was spying on you. And then I heard you talking bad about me in front of my baby. And my baby can't even talk. Okay, what do you think, Mike? What do you do?
I'm just saying, like, this is the stuff that you hold and you keep in the back of your head and you strike when it's time.
Thank you.
Not at
That's
the
right.
Thanksgiving.
And then you make some sort of random comments. Random comments.
Mike,
Agreed.
You know,
Mike is
It's
for
very passive aggressive, but he's
strategy.
right.
Mike is for the turn up.
We need strategy.
What do you mean this turkey's dry? Why are you talking about me to my
Why was
baby?
you talking about me? And then you got to throw things in there like, you know, my baby actually said that you was talking trash. The baby's only 6 months years old.
the right time, though.
The baby said your turkey was trash too. Okay, just like you.
Lady T,
Listen.
you're not with the mess, but you do like a little bit.
Oh, I love the tea. Listen, okay, but he's right though. She should have kept that in the back of her mind and kept. You got to strike during Thanksgiving and Christmas when the insults fly and you're like, and you drop that bomb, and that's when the insult really hurts and matters. So you got to come back next Thanksgiving. You ain't got to see her again.
Or when it gets boring, you know what I'm saying? Because you're sitting there going, oh my God, I'm bored. I need some drama.
Thank you. This is the real tea right here. This is the real tea, baby. Hey.
In town. Rover.com is out with its report of the most popular and trending pet names for 2023. And for the first time in a decade, Charlie beat out Max as the top most common male. Max was second, followed by Cooper, Milo, and Buddy, rounded out the top 5. The top 3 female names were Luna, Bella, and Daisy, followed by Lucy and Lily.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute now. You know, this
I was
no
just a
black
little,
people were surveyed here. Everybody knows King has been the top name. King, Levante.
You got to use, yeah, sometimes you name them after.
Alexis, Mercedes.
Yeah, you know.
Milo? Come on, man. Mike, come on.
Yes, we picked Milo. That's our thing.
Milo?
Mike, you're on the radio.
Charlie, Max.
Give us a dog name, Mike. That's
I
unfair.
don't have a dog name. This is embarrassing. I'm more of a cat guy. But I don't have a cat anymore because I'm more of a non-pet guy because it's too much effort.
Our dogs are Fifi and Fifi LaRoche and Lady Bird.
Oh, those are cute though.
Okay.
They're probably bad.
Lady T
The
don't have no
cutest
dogs
names,
around.
the dogs with the cutest names
Make the
are the
biggest
most
mess.
ferocious.
Yes.
And they're so bad. And they always
Well, that's how you start a Monday. So, Mike, how can people check you out?
3 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday on the iHeartRadio app, Z1043. Let's go.
We love
Radio,
it.
man, keep
we
radio
love
alive.
it.
Keep going, radio,
I'm
guys.
trying.
Yes.
Go ahead, don't fall victim to the Grinch this holiday season. Coming up, I know, the new way to stop thieves in their tracks. And don't stop for the Grinch.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Holiday shoppers make a tempting target for thieves inside parking garages or huge mall lots. Julie Moran is here with a very handy way to stop them in their tracks. Here's America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
I've got some numbers for you. Listen to this. In 2021, there were 1.4 million assaults in the United States. Staying safe is a primary concern for us and the people we care about. And I found something I really like. It's this little mini safety alarm. It's called Bling Sting. It's little, but it's going to give you peace of mind. This thing is loud. It's 125 decibels, louder than a siren. Take a listen because it's loud. Loud. It has a flashlight, so if you're fumbling around for your keys like I do, you can use the flashlight. It's so tiny and it attaches to your purse, your backpack, your belt bag, whatever. So if you're out walking the dog, if you park in a parking garages used to just really make me a little nervous. This would be great to have. It's TSA compliant. You can take it on a plane. If you're just out by yourself at night, this is going to be a great thing to have, or even say you're walking around campus during the day. I got one for my stepdaughter, my sister, myself. I bought a bunch of gifts because I just think they'll make nice things to help keep people safe. Not to mention, I really like the which I thought, oh, this is so cute. It's cute and it keeps me safe, so I'm all about it. Right now, we're offering up to 25% off Bling Sting. Just head over to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
You welcome her into your home each night, and you trust her to bring you the news stories that matter. And now we're letting you know, get to know her off the air. Here's a behind-the-scenes chat with Fox 45 News anchor Mary Bubala.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mary Bubala. Who am I? Oh, that's such an interesting question. I would say, number one, the most important thing is I'm a mother. I think I start every day in that space. I definitely become a journalist for part of my day.
Low 47, it's going to be cold out there. This is my next job.
And I'm in that space. I am somebody who's super interested in the world and the people around her. Hard work is the essence of why I've survived. I've been very lucky too. It's no surprise that I've had a roller coaster career, and I've had people who have shown me grace and love, and I think that's why I'm still doing what I'm doing, and I really like it. I am originally from the Midwest, the suburbs of Chicago. It's my hometown, but it's interesting that And in Baltimore, I came to this city as a 23-year-old, and now I'm 53. And I don't think it's taboo anymore at all to talk about your age. I don't think it should be. I am not shy about it. I'm definitely going through some changes. There's some hot flashes happening on set. I'll always be real. I'll always be who I am because I'm super serious on the news, but I also have a really fun, joyful side that I don't always get to show. Baltimore was a market that I think I had always looked at. When you're new to broadcasting, you know all the market sizes because you want to work your way up. When I landed in Baltimore, it was this feeling that I was home. The people of Baltimore embraced me right away. And it wasn't just those who knew me and that I was on TV. It was the lady at the bagel shop. Hiya, Juan. Hi, Juan. Same order as yesterday. It is the friendliest town. It felt like home, and it still does. And it is home, and that's where we've raised our boys, and we don't plan on leaving anytime soon. Some of my favorite places for sure, Oriole Park, Camden Yards, Ravens games. I'm a Ravens fan, and I'll tell you why. Ray Lewis. I was here through my place as a Ravens fan. I am proud to say my two sons are Ravens fans, even though their father is a Steelers fan. This is Mary Bubala, and this is my story.
And make sure you watch Mary and Kai Jackson every day here on Fox 45 and look for more behind-the-scenes segments in the future on Be More Lifestyle. Still ahead, 'tis the season of giving, but don't give your money to a scammer. Coming up, some common scams to look out for this holiday season. And Black Friday is right around the corner. Coming up, some gift ideas for those on your holiday shopping list. Stick around.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Jennifer's, Mule Products, Twist and Seal, and Quick Dams. With the seasons changing, our friend, 20-year home improvement and lifestyle expert Catherine Emery is here with hot Black Friday deals and gift and project ideas for the home. What's going on, Catherine? How you doing?
Hey, Mark, you know, she's making a list and checking it twice over here.
Awesome. Well, let's get to checking.
So Black Friday is here. So now in store at most BJ's wholesale club stores, you have one of my absolute favorite, the Jennifer's Home Power One Pro solar generator with 2 mini solar panels. Right now until Monday, you can get it for $1,199. If you missed it after Monday, it's still going to be there for $1,299, regularly $1,900. So you're picking up what I'm putting down. This is just a great, reliable power source. And we know there in Baltimore, the power goes out, right? This is a quiet solar generator power, so it's renewable energy, safe to bring inside with that battery. It can power 99% of our home appliances, Mark. You're thinking you need it or someone in your family, right?
Oh, definitely. That's on my list right now. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So, well, I'll help you get there. All right. So I have a couple of things from Yule Products. So one is this 5-in-1 mobile workshop. It's a cart, it's a dolly, but they've integrated everything in there. So you can be super organized. There's a 3-speed fan. There's an LED light. There's a power strip. So just so smart. Keep everything organized. And then for those that like to be in the garage, you know, the man cave, the workout room, put a fan in there, but from the ceiling. So you save the space. So this is the Mule Garage Fan, 8 inches, adjustable, 3 speeds. The thing I love the most, it's easy install, so no hard wiring. Those are just great things for someone who really likes doing home projects at your house.
I don't even like doing home projects, and that's on the list, you know.
I like talking about them.
Right.
All right, so we're talking about the holidays, right? So have you decorated yet, my friend?
No, I have not. Don't tell my wife. We're supposed to this weekend, though.
Hey, well, guess what? You're gonna be the hero, because not only are you gonna decorate, you're gonna keep everything safe. So it gets wet out there, right? So this is called the Twist and Seal. It is basically, simply put, extension cord protection. It's waterproof. You're gonna keep the water out and the lights on, hermetically sealed, heavy duty plastic. When it starts raining and flooding there in Baltimore, you wanna have protection. This is quick downs. They're basically sandless sandbags. They're filled with a polymer gel. Put them in your garage. Then when it starts raining, you need them, you don't have to worry about it.
I love it. So, Catherine, amazing stuff. Where can we get more information?
Everybody should go to BeTheBestHome.com for more information.
Awesome. Great. Thanks so much. Have a great holiday.
Hey, you too, my friend. Thanks for having me, always.
Okay, bye-bye. Time now for your best weather in America with meteorologist Justin Chambers.
Well, check this out. Kind of a rare picture of a bald eagle and a heron kind of hanging out here in Florida. Yeah, they're just chilling, checking things out. Nice Florida afternoon, potentially. We see a lot of those birds right around here as well. And we are going to see a cooler afternoon ahead today. The rain really moving in for Tuesday, and then those temperatures that are going to stay cooler throughout this week ahead. So on your hour-by-hour forecast numbers, mainly in the low to mid-50s here in the 2-3 o'clock hour. We will see a little bit more cloud cover rolling in later this afternoon. That's ahead of our next weather maker, and a lot of our temperatures are only going to be in the upper 40s and lower 50s, so quite a bit cooler than where we ended up for the afternoon each day over the weekend. Even some lower 50s in Baltimore down through D.C. and Ocean City at 50, 47 in Cumberland. This is our next weather maker, and it's this area of low pressure. It's moving through the Central Plains into the Ohio River Valley on Tuesday morning and then closer to us by Tuesday afternoon. We could even see some potential wintry precip in the mountains here early Tuesday, but by the time we get into Tuesday afternoon, it'll be all rain for us up and down the East Coast. So this is our future scan a little bit closer to home. You can see that cloud cover that's around for today on your Monday. Tuesday morning will be dry for the first half of the commute, but right about 10 a.m. is when that rain's going to start. Steady rain through the middle of the day into the afternoon, and then the heaviest rain looks to come in about 9-10 o'clock on Tuesday night. So that's what we have to keep our eyes on. Some of us getting a good 1 to possibly close to 2 inches of rainfall These are the rainfall totals here, and we'll definitely need this rain because we've been just so dry. I haven't really had measurable rain in quite some time. We had a little rain last week, but overall maybe 1.5 to close to 2 inches for some of us in terms of rainfall numbers. Here's that 10-day forecast for you. Numbers here in the low to mid 50s through Monday and Tuesday. Upper 50s on Wednesday. We're drier through Wednesday afternoon. Thursday for Thanksgiving looks great with temperatures hanging in the mid 50s, and then we'll be a little bit cooler, but we stay dry for the weekend.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by AARP Maryland.
Holiday season, and unfortunately that means scammers will be after your money. AARP Maryland volunteer Karen Morgan joins us for tips on how to stay safe from these holiday scams. Karen, what are some common scams and what we should look out for? This is the worst, right? But you're ready. I can tell you're fired up to fight the scammers.
Get the scammers.
Scammers stop scamming.
Yes, scammers stop scamming. Yes. The scams, I mean, we see the same scams that we see, during other times of the year, except that they ramp up because we're online more, we're getting texts more, emailing more, and that sort of thing. So gift cards. Gift cards are for gifts. So no legitimate business is going to ask you to pay with a gift card. If they're asking you to do that, they're not legitimate. It's a scam. Walk away.
Oh, that was good. I hadn't thought about that one.
Yeah.
It says here now, how can we make sure we don't become a victim?
Well, again, do your research. And that's the drum that we're trying to beat. The internet, our presence on the internet means we have to do more research, not less. We don't have our senses to
Even though it's comfortable, you're at your home, you need to be diligent.
And you've got your fuzzy slippers on and your feet are propped
Sipping
up.
your cocoa with a little brandy in there. Okay.
No, that's a different show.
Okay, well, that's not
but yeah, you need to do that research. So like with charities, for example, people give during the holiday season, of course. I mean, most charities get like over 30% of their total revenue during the holiday season. But no legitimate charity is going to keep bugging you and bugging you and bugging you and ask you to pay with a wire transfer or crypto or, again, a gift card. They're going to give you time to make the decision. So what we at AARP say is make a plan for your giving. Do that before the holidays, like maybe around New Year's when you're watching football games. Maybe think about that charity plan, 3 or 4 or however many charities you want to give to. Stick to that plan. Don't let some last minute Nelly show up and say, hey, I'm cute, I'm in fire boots, why don't you give to me? No, answer no. Just stick to your plan, give to those charities.
It's so funny, you can see how it happens because you are, a lot of times, it's the end of the year, you're kind of looking for a way to kind of give and also benefit.
Yes.
But, like you're right, if you haven't really thought it through, it's not the time to be doing it. Like you said, if you wait and do it next year.
Right.
If you're not sure about it.
Yeah.
And so what about those of us who maybe did get scammed or we did is, how do we report it? What should we do?
You definitely need to report it to the AARP Fraud Watch Network helpline. That is 877-908-3360. We have volunteers there Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They will help you. But here's the most important thing, Mark. Remember, if you are victimized by a scam, it's not your fault.
Yes.
It's the criminal's fault. They're doing crappy things. They should be held responsible. It's not your fault that you were victimized by a criminal.
And I also love the fact that, like I said, those of us of a certain age, AARP age,
I don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
People, it's okay. It happens to everybody. I think people, their pride, they're embarrassed. They may not know. Report it.
Report it and hold the criminals accountable.
Yeah.
When we don't report it, it's like we take on the responsibility, and we're letting the criminals get away with scamming us. Not good.
And so we're going to, of course, where can we go for more information?
You can go to aarp.org/fraudwatchnetwork for more information and a real-time map that shows you where scams are popping up in your neighborhood.
Like I say, we really have enjoyed AARP this year, and we really have enjoyed seeing you so much.
Aww.
Thank you so much, and thank you, a volunteer here making it happen. Okay, still ahead, the 7th friend theory is going viral on TikTok, but is it true? Coming up, what therapists are saying about it, and your take on it on the way. If you find it hard to make friends as an adult, consider this. You only need 7 friends. At least that's according to a new TikTok trend. The 7-friend theory says everyone has 7 friends and each fulfills a specific role. Some examples include friends you can tell anything to, the friends you have had since you were little, and the friend who knows everything about you. And while not specific, one therapist says it encourages people to value different types of friendships and understand every relationship is different and unique. And we wanted you to tell it. Do you believe in the 7-friend theory? So far, 84% of you say, nah, not at all. Wow. Okay. Great show lined up for tomorrow. Pest Control is offering to pay homeowners $2,500 to release about 100 cockroaches into their homes. What? It's a wild idea, but are you crazy enough to sign up for it? We'll chat about it coming up.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thanks for inviting us into your home. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.